John Lennon, a musical icon and cultural revolutionary, remains a captivating figure, even decades after his tragic death. His life and work continue to inspire and intrigue, sparking endless discussions and debates. One such topic is the speculation surrounding his sexuality, a subject that has generated much interest and fueled numerous rumors. From the early days of Beatlemania to his later years as a peace activist, Lennon's relationships, particularly with men, have been scrutinized and interpreted in various ways. Some have pointed to these relationships as evidence of his hidden homosexuality, while others maintain that he was a heterosexual man with complex emotional needs. The truth, as is often the case with such personal matters, is likely far more nuanced than any simple label. To understand the man behind the myth, it is essential to delve into the complexities of his life, examining the relationships and experiences that shaped his worldview and artistic expression. One relationship that has been subject to intense scrutiny is Lennon's friendship with Brian Epstein, the Beatles' manager. This bond, forged in the early days of the Beatles' career, has intrigued fans and biographers alike for decades. Epstein, often referred to as the fifth Beatle, was instrumental in shaping the band's image and guiding their early success. Epstein, a gay man in an era when homosexuality was widely taboo, played a pivotal role in the band's meteoric rise to fame. His keen business acumen and unwavering belief in the Beatles' potential were crucial in transforming them from a local Liverpool band into international superstars. Despite the societal challenges he faced, Epstein's dedication to the Beatles never wavered. He saw their potential and worked tirelessly to promote them, transforming them from Liverpool hopefuls to global superstars. Epstein's efforts included securing record deals, organizing tours, and even influencing their iconic look, from their suits to their famous mop-top haircuts. His vision and hard work were key factors in the Beatles' unprecedented success. Lennon and Epstein's bond went beyond the typical artist-manager dynamic. They shared a unique connection that was both professional and deeply personal. Epstein's influence on Lennon extended beyond business. He was a confidant and a close friend. They shared a deep mutual respect and admiration, and their connection was evident in their interactions. Whether they were working on the band's next big move or simply enjoying each other's company, the bond between Lennon and Epstein was unmistakable. Some biographers have suggested that Lennon's feelings for Epstein may have extended beyond friendship, citing their shared sense of humor, intellectual curiosity, and the emotional intimacy they seem to share. These speculations have added an intriguing layer to their relationship, making it a subject of endless fascination and debate. One particular episode that has fueled speculation is a trip the two took to Spain in 1963. This vacation, away from the public eye and the pressures of Beatlemania, provided a rare opportunity for Lennon and Epstein to spend quality time together. Away from the pressures of Beatlemania, they spent 10 days together, relaxing on the beach, exploring the local culture, and enjoying each other's company. This trip has been described as a time of bonding and relaxation, a brief respite from their hectic lives. While there is no concrete evidence to suggest their relationship became physical during this trip, the intimate nature of their getaway has led some to believe it might have marked a turning point in their feelings for one another. The speculation surrounding this trip has only added to the mystique of their relationship. Despite the speculation, it's important to acknowledge that Lennon and Epstein never publicly confirmed any romantic involvement. Their relationship, whether purely platonic or something more, remains one of the most intriguing and debated aspects of Beatles history. The bond they shared, however, undeniably played a significant role in the Beatles' journey to becoming one of the greatest bands of all time. Another relationship that has been the subject of much analysis is Lennon's partnership with Paul McCartney. This dynamic duo, often referred to as the greatest songwriting partnership in the history of popular music, has fascinated fans and scholars alike for decades. The two songwriters met as teenagers and formed a creative bond that would change the face of popular music. Their meeting was almost serendipitous, a chance encounter that would lead to the formation of the Beatles, a band that would revolutionize the music industry. They wrote hundreds of songs together, their contrasting styles and personalities complementing each other perfectly. Lennon's edgy, often introspective lyrics paired seamlessly with McCartney's melodic and optimistic tunes, creating a unique sound that captivated millions. Their relationship, however, was not without its complexities. The intense pressure of constant public scrutiny and the demands of their burgeoning fame began to take a toll on their partnership. As the Beatles achieved global stardom, the pressures of fame, creative differences, and personal issues created tension between the two. The weight of being in the world's most famous band was immense, and it inevitably led to friction. Some have interpreted this tension as evidence of a deeper, unspoken connection between them, suggesting that their rivalry masked suppressed romantic feelings. This theory, while intriguing, remains speculative and is often debated among fans and historians. Fueling this speculation are the numerous love songs Lennon and McCartney wrote together, many of which are considered classics of the genre. Songs like All My Loving and I Want to Hold Your Hand have been analyzed for hidden meanings and subtext. While these songs are often interpreted as expressions of heterosexual love, some have argued that they could also be read as explorations of same-sex desire, albeit veiled in metaphor and allegory. This interpretation adds another layer of depth to their already complex relationship. Despite the rumors and interpretations, both Lennon and McCartney consistently denied any romantic involvement with each other. They often laughed off such suggestions, emphasizing their strong but platonic bond. They maintained that their relationship was one of deep friendship and creative collaboration, a bond forged in the crucible of their shared musical journey. Their partnership, built on mutual respect and a shared passion for music, remains one of the most iconic in the history of rock and roll. To understand Lennon's sexuality, it is essential to consider his own words on the subject. John Lennon was a man of many layers, and his thoughts on sexuality were no exception. He often spoke candidly about his experiences and feelings, providing a rare glimpse into the mind of one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. Throughout his life, he addressed the rumors and speculation in interviews and conversations, offering glimpses into his thoughts and feelings. These moments were not just about setting the record straight, but also about exploring his own identity in a public forum. In a 1971 interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Lennon famously stated, "I am not gay." This declaration was a direct response to the swirling rumors about his sexuality, which had been a topic of public fascination and media scrutiny for years. However, he also acknowledged that he had experimented with his sexuality during his youth, saying, "I was very close to homosexual people. Very close." This admission was a significant moment, as it showed his willingness to be open about his past and his relationships with people from the LGBTQ+ community. "And I considered myself bisexual." This statement added another layer to the public's understanding of Lennon, revealing a side of him that was complex and multifaceted. These statements, while seemingly contradictory, highlight the complexity of Lennon's self-understanding. They show a man who was constantly evolving, grappling with his own identity in a world that often demanded simple answers to complex questions. It is possible that he was still grappling with societal norms and expectations surrounding sexuality, exploring his own desires and identity in a time when such exploration was often met with prejudice and discrimination. The 1960s and 70s were periods of significant social change, but they were also times of great resistance to that change. It is also worth noting that Lennon's definition of gay may have differed from the way the term is commonly understood today. Language and societal norms have evolved, and what Lennon meant by gay might have encompassed a broader spectrum of experiences and attractions. In the 1960s and 70s, the concept of bisexuality was not as widely accepted or understood, and Lennon may have used the term gay as an umbrella term to encompass a range of same-sex attractions and experiences. His words reflect a time when the language around sexuality was still developing, and his own understanding was likely evolving along with it.